Welcome back to more Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. In the last episode, Francisca von... No, I remember why I don't remember anything. It's because that woman, Eeny Miny, my IQ was literally dropping. Anyway. That was a close one. I know you're going... Yeah, I know you were giving her all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air. Tricked? What? Yep, lot of heart. My arm cramps. Another jam. Oh God. I guess Pearl never met Mia before. Yay, we're alone. I don't want to be alone with this whip lady. She scares me. Now, the court will reconvene now. First order of... Ow! I don't want to hear it, old man. I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy. Yes, sir. Bring in the what? The photographer? I think that was the right word. Whatever. Witness, your name and occupation, if you please. I forgot her voice overnight. Hey, Phoenix, how you doing? Just fine. Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know. Yowza! Name and occupation. I declare what in tarnation? Hey, Judge, this here's violence against my fair self. That's fine. That's fine? That ain't fine. That's a whip. Yeah. There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish fools. Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. I haven't even gotten to say my name and job yet. I don't think she's in the mood. The name's Littleheart, and I'm here to testify. Now, let's all be one big happy family, okay? I don't want to be related to this woman. She's scary. Yeah. Excuse me. Wrecking course. Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court. A moment of... Okay, so what pictures could you have taken at the worst possible time actually look like? Oh God. It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in that room. And photograph out to the court record. Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I will. Really? Because that's gonna be a little difficult. Because Lotta was there with us. I still have that one bar. That scares me. Was it really only those two that went in? What are you blabbering about? You were there too, were you not? Why didn't you answer that for yourself? Was it really just the two of them? Yes, Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two who went in the room. Hold on, we can't have the defense testifying against its own client. Anyway, folks, the two of them went into that channeling chamber, you hear? But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness, continue. Was it really a gunshot? Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Why don't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Was it really a gunshot? Well, I don't think Phoenix has actually ever heard a gun before. Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot. And why are we listening to the defense testify? And the world becomes just a little crueler. The story heats up. So, let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down? Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright, wow, that's weird. Every letter in that first sentence is capitalized. That's weird. Weird. Why don't you tell us what happened then? Yes, Miss Von Karma, I broke the door down. Sorry. Why does this feel like an inquisition? Oh, really? That's something I would have liked to see. And what did you see once you broke in? Hold it! Are you sure it was the defendant, Maya Fey? Sure, I'm sure. That seems awful. Is that like that? Are you as sure as a southern girl, as a country gal can be? I think that's what she said last time. Lana, please think back to that day one more time. Well, what you getting at? Remember what you said when we broke into the room? And we get this creepy scene once again. Yeah, at a time like this are perfect for snapping shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? Oh ho ho! When you saw the murderer at that time, you couldn't even tell if it was my affair or not. Am I correct? Well, you see... Ha ha ha! Order, Miss Hart. You are here to present accurate testimony. Yeah, sorry. Good, this shifts things back to my side. For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber. When they entered? One of those people that entered the channeling chamber was Maya Fey, correct? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was Maya that went in. Looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey. Maya has long hair, just like, what the heck? Hack. I don't know how I said that. Hold it. Are you absolutely certain of that? Sure am, but that old witch chased out of the room, so... Old witch? Does she mean Morgan Fey? But there was no one else in there, and you know it. What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? Given. What? What in the... Is there a problem, Given? I mean, I am having a little difficulty understanding you. If you would stop saying things as Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with this testimony or don't you? That woman wouldn't let me ask my useless questions in peace. At the time of the crime, only two people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey. Oh god, we're screwed. The face of the defendant could not be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant. Oh gosh. What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say. Do we? I want to say no, because I don't think we have anything, really. I don't know. Let's see what he says. I thought so. We have nothing. I thought so. We don't have anything. Shut up. She said the 3 words. I told you. Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed. What about the defense? No further questions, I presume? The defense... The defense... Wow, she was right there in front of us, holy crap! Oh, that's Pearl! Let's go and what? What exactly do we have to do? What Stop showing us this creepy person. Oh, that's right. You see, there is one final piece of the puzzle. Mia, question Lotta one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it subconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully. Now then, this court would like to end the cross-examination period. Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time. Overruled. Wow, there was no thought into that whatsoever. I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination has already ended. Furthermore, it's fine. I'll allow another testimony. Yvonne Karma's case is perfect. Absolutely flawless. And what better time than for you is to see that? But, I mean, I have some place I must go after this. Alright, I'll allow it. Miss Hart, hurry up and give us another testimony. Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about? Well, it was actually the whip. Maybe we can find a hole in this. Kinda scared of the dead body. Nothing sounds different from before. Struggle all you like as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting. I will slap that smug right off your face. And then she would whip me to death, so that's not a good idea, actually. So, what did she look like? You know, she looked almost like a different person. A different person? She may have seemed like a different person, however, she was still Maya Fey. We have already made that point abundantly clear. Yes, that is true. Well then, Miss Hart, did you happen to see anything else? Kinda scared of the dead body. Yes, because it was gonna jump up and eat your brains. But perhaps that body was not Dr. Gray at all. Well, I reckon that's possible. If the body inside that room was not that of Dr. Gray, then whose body was it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Well, what if it was that of Maya Fey after the channeling? Or maybe... Ow! Foolish fool spouting foolish foolishness, just as I expect of a foolish fool such as you. If that were the case, then that would mean Maya Fey is, in fact, dead. And that would make the defendant's chair quite a lonely place, wouldn't it? Sorry, Maya. That woman, man. She's scary. And even knowing that, you still persisted in being a paranormal photographer? That's why I'm getting out of this business. This gal's gonna get the dirt on stars and be a tabloid photographer from now on. She goes through jobs faster than a baby through diapers. Wow! Mr. Phoenix Wright, would it kill you to stay on topic for a change? Well, would it, Mr. Wright? Nice tag team in stereo. 5.1. 2, right? 2 what? 2 shots. You took 2 shots. But only one has been submitted as evidence. Miss Hart, where's that other picture you've been withholding? Oh, yeah, she took 2. What's up with that? No, you've got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know it can be a little mean, but I ain't evil. Well, at least she knows herself. Then why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet? Well, ain't it obvious? That prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it. What? For karma! Just like your father. Should have known. But Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence? Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this? You're as bad as your father. Your Honor, the defense asked Prosecutor Von Karma be held in contempt of court. Well, me? In contempt of court? You can't be serious. But you hid evidence from the court on purpose. That's not fair! Phoenix, are you a lawyer or a school child? Oh, whoops. Would you care to explain yourself? I thought this picture was not important, and thus felt no need to submit it. That's all. Well, at least you're better than your father when it comes to lying. How could you think this picture were more or less the same? So why bother with a second? I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it is worth for me to submit this as evidence. More trouble than it's worth? How can you say that? If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it. So what do we got here? Oh, boob shot. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, no, I'm not kidding. What is this picture? It's obviously the second picture that the witness took that day of the crime at the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off-center, but that's what you want. But that's what you get with a nervous amateur. Well, I think the important point is here the person in this picture. This is most definitely not Maya Fey. What is the meaning of this? This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I not insist that the person... We are going to insist that it's not Maya. Your Honor, as you can plainly see, the person in the picture is not Maya Fey. Yes, I see that. It's not just her face, her whole body is taken on a different appearance. There is only one conclusion that can be drawn, then. That somehow, this other person snuck in and traded places with the defendant. Order! Well, yes, I believe you are correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was inside the chilling chamber was not Maya Fey. Mia, we did it! You're too soft. What? You're softer than Morgan Strawberry Desserts, Phoenix. Take a look at Prosecutor Von Karma's face. She's wagging her finger, because you seem to have forgotten that I think you had considered you better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix, right? But Miss Von Karma, what do you mean by that? Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture. The fudge? This was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitor room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright, and the defendant, Maya Fey, during his visit. Maya Fey? But isn't this a totally different person? She looks this way because she's obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit. It's unbelievable that she could... However, it is true. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling. Ballsack. I wonder if she knows what she's doing. But Mia? Taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. That picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously, this picture is illegal. But I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place. What? From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind. I don't even have a single witty line. Wow. So we can... Are you saying that this person is the defendant, Maya Fey? We're proving this. Your Honor? Oh, the fire has returned to your eyes, I see. This picture. Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up till now. A contradiction? So, you think you've spotted a problem with this picture? Then earn your keep. Why don't you point out exactly what's so strange about this picture to the court? This took me forever.
Take that!
Please direct your attention here. To the sleeve? But there isn't anything odd about it. And that is exactly what is so odd. Something that should be there is suddenly missing. Should be there? There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well. Ooh, so where is it? Miss Von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence? You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this. You like to bring down the mood, don't you? What is with that face? She's got that condescending grin plastered all over her face again. Condescending Von Karma. Jumping the gun again, I see. Your Honor. I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools. What do you mean? And what is incompetent fools? If those fools hand down at the precinct had missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known that this picture was of any value to this case. I see. She's lying through her teeth. That woman knows about everything. Well, it's kind of easier to deal with than her father's. Your Honor, you need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure that detective gets what's coming. I'm sure there will be a great gnashing of teeth. Poor Gumshoe. In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none. The judge is confused by this strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you've got in this one shot. That is... I'm not gonna say it. Your Honor, there is only one logical explanation for the contradiction. The shooter is someone else. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person clearly does not. There can only be one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Good was not the defendant, but a different person altogether! What? Epic music. You're going down. You're going down, woman. Order, order, order! If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. Ow! Ah! Why me? The defense's argument is a complete mess. A complete mess? I fail to see how. Please enlighten us. Hey, witness! Aha! What the heck? What is that any way to ask a gal for a favor? Be quiet, you! You were the one who said it was only two of them when you entered the room. Well, you know, if you were lying, I swear that mine will be the last thing you see. Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary, so why don't we say you... I swear, I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest. You see? Now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from? Why is it lately all I want to do is cry? Oh, God. Well, if the person in this picture is not the defendant, then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from? That's right! Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright! Come on, you can't fall apart here, Phoenix Wright! Can't believe even that me is calling me by my full name. But, I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this? Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now? To turn things around. That's right. You would always turn things around and change your perspective, Phoenix. So, where did this intruder appear from, and where did Maya disappear to? Let's look at this situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those conditions were true... Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with. I think what happened before we forced our way into the channeling chamber is... Maya left the room. Maya left the channeling chamber at some point. And the defense can prove this. Oh, how a foolish fool makes such a foolish face while dreaming of foolishly foolish dreams. Maya Fey was being looked after by her aunt, Morgan Fey. The chances of her leaving the crime scene is lower than that detective's salary. That's pretty low. Anyway, let's see some evidence. Prove that from the murder up until the murder whatever. Actually, when I first played this game, I didn't know this was the epic music. I just kind of went through it just like, whatever. Anyway. Miss Hart, do you remember this key? Well, I've seen it. Hey, that's the channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that. The defendant herself locked the door? Yeah, that's why y'all couldn't get the door open. That key's the only one of its kind, after all. Oh, one of a kind, you say? Wait, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Yes? I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession? Huh? What do you mean? If Maya Fey locked herself in, then the key should have been with her. Yes, agreed. However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest. Ha! Well, ain't that a kick? So how come you're holding it? I got this as a present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time. That's preposterous. This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you. No! It seems we have come to an impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Ms. Von Karma, how can this be? At this point in time, a verdict on the defendant is not possible. My perfect case! How is there a flaw in my perfect case? Don't think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I am a prodigy. I have never lost a case. And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict. Oh, that last line scares me. That's enough. If you would like to continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. Court is adjourned. Oh, God. Oh, I thought that was the end of the chapter. I mean, this part. Wow! That was you, Pearly? You summoned my Siths? Yes, I felt like I had no choice. Great going, Pearly. I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know? Yeah. It's not like anyone else it's not like anyone else in there could have done that. Nick, I know you're trying really hard and all, but I don't really remember ever leaving that room. And I don't think the third person could have gone into that room. Yeah, that's a little weird. Yeah, what happened on the... there she goes again. Well, I'm gonna get into why Pearl thinks that and how this game kind of supports that, her theory all at the same time a little bit later on in the game. A ticket? Poor thing, so sheltered. But that's enough for this episode of Justice for All, so next time we're going to be doing more investigating. I will see you guys next time. Relaxing theme, isn't it relaxing?